So, y'all, I have come to the conclusion that I want to either stop smoking or at least stop smoking for maybe a year or two. Now, how and why did I come to that conclusion? Because for the past, for the past 3 years or so, I've been a consistent smoker. Now, I won't say heavy smoker because I wasn't smoking more than like one blunt a day, And, and in between those days, I wasn't smoking. So, I just feel like I need a tolerance break, aka a tea break. Simply because weed is not even exciting to me no more. Like, I was excited about the dispensaries and stuff being recreational and everything in my city. I was very excited when we had, because we still have it, when our first lounge slash tea spot opened up and we were able to smoke in there. They changed it up. They changed the hours. So now we can only smoke after 7. When I first went, we got to smoke all damn day. I came about 3 and everybody was lighting up that early. But that's neither here nor there. I'm like kind of over. I don't want to say I'm over weed, but it's like over the weekend, Friday, I went to a concert. I went to a show. Then after the show, I went to the after party. And I kind of got into it with my so-called friend. And he pissed me. I can't even fucking talk. He completely pissed me clean the fuck off. And it's like, and I don't know what about that situation made me want to stop smoking, but for some reason that situation did. It's just like, I'm over it. I'm over him as a fucking friend. I'm over all of it. And so I decided Friday that I was gonna go ahead and take me a break. Now, I don't know how long this break gonna be. I don't know if this break gonna be for the rest of my life. I don't know. But I really feel like a break is needed. If not, then I'll just stop. And maybe after a couple months, I'll go back to smoking a very, very little or something like that. But it won't be like it was before. It's weird because, again, something about that situation where I was, because I don't want to say I was arguing because I wasn't taking him seriously, and that's just that, and he was getting super upset, and I'm just like, oh my God, this is why I don't fuck with people, this is why I don't like people around me or close to me. I don't like this. And I don't like you thinking you're going to sit here and yell at me knowing goddamn well I can't hear your ass. And I'm over it. I'm over weed. I'm over you. And I think why I say I'm over weed is because I connect him to weed. Pretty much all he does is smoke weed all the time. And it's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Because I believe he gets whatever shit he needs to get done. But I'm just like over it. I don't want to be the person that's like, oh my God, I always gotta be high, or oh my God, I gotta smoke before I eat, or smoke after I eat, or smoke before a movie, or smoke before the club, or smoke before a concert. I don't want to be the one to say that, and I just want to I want to clear out my body, because also I've been, I don't want to say go on a diet or nothing like that, because I can't do no fucking diet. I know that. You know that. I kind of want to do some type of fasting. It doesn't have to be nothing major, nothing super, nothing big. But I kind of want to, and have been, lightly fasting. So I've been obviously drinking water. I always drink water. Water and sparkling waters. And I've been like just water fasting, water and fruit for the most part, snacking on fruit, drinking water, and just kind of clearing out my body. I feel like my body is, not even my body, I feel like me personally, I'm just going through something where I'm like, I want to shed my skin. I want to shed the people that I have not yet shed out my life. I need to completely change. I need to completely change my insides and my outsides. That way, I can attract better quality of friends, better quality in partners and spouses and people that I am allowing myself to date. I need to change my insides and my motherfucking outsides, because that little whole situation with him, and it's always been a whole situation with this individual. I'm just like, oh my God, are you serious? This is exactly why I don't go out with people. I always go alone, because people piss me the fuck off. They piss me off, and then get mad when I finally fucking break and I start talking shit. And so I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to stop with the weed. I'm going to stop with unnecessary food and unnecessary eating. And I'm just going to stop. Now, I feel like the way I feel it won't be hard to take a break from weed, because I kind of just attached the situation with my so-called friend. I can't fucking talk. I put him in the same bag as weed. After a while, weed is all good, weed is all fun, but then it comes to a point where you smoke it and you just like, what am I even smoking this for? Like, what the fuck am I even smoking this for? You know? Because then it also gets to a point where all the weed is alike. You can't tell a fucking sativa from an indica. The hybrids are just whatever the fuck. And I'm over it. I kind of figure I was going to get to this point. And I'm actually really happy that I am at this point, because a lot of things about weed are excellent and amazing, but there's also some negatives which I fucking hate. I hate fucking smelling like weed. I hate for my fingers to smell like weed. I hate the residue. I hate the munchies. I don't know. I feel like I'm going back into hibernation, low-key. I'm going back into hibernation mode, because I'm just drained. Again, that whole situation of me being out at a bar, lounge, club, whatever the fuck, and having to sit there and have somebody stand next to me and just piss me the fuck off while I'm just trying to have a good time. Like, I'm like, yo, can you just go somewhere? Can you just leave me alone right now? And so, which it just leads me to needing a fucking break from marijuana, a break from people. And it's funny, because I already don't be around people. Like, I'm already in my own lane and in my own bag and in my own section of my own fucking party. And it seems like I let one motherfucking person in just based off me seeing potential and me being nice and me wanting to just have somebody there, just in case I feel like, you know, I want to have a friend there to kick it and hang out. But I promise you, I'd rather go out by myself, do things by myself, rather than have a motherfucker just annoy me to death. Like, And y'all be like, well, what the fuck does that have to do with weed? It has to do with weed because, again, all he does is smoke weed. And he's irritating and he's annoying. And he's found a way to piss me off to the point where I want to be done with him and I want to be done with weed. So, with that being said, I am going to take a break from weed, and we'll see how clear my mind, my body, and my soul is. And we see if I can attract better people, better people to me. Because really that's all I ask for. Like, I don't need a million and one fucking friends. I don't need a bunch of people to do shit for me. And it's funny because I've experimented with being a dominatrix and all of that other shit before. And what gets me about men is, now that I have a little bit of experience in doing the dominatrix thing and damn near torturing men that want to be tortured, I see him as a fucking submissive. And there's no way in hell I want a submissive as a friend. And there's no way I want a fucking submissive as somebody that I would like to have a future with. I can't be around a submissive man. Needless to say, I don't want to be around a dominant man, but I just want to be around somebody that I know I can't just run over. Like, this thing just turned into a whole rant about friends, men, weed, and dominatrix building. And so it was like every time I was around dude, it was just like he was only there to basically serve me. And I know I may sound silly by saying that, but he was somebody that you might as well just throw out on the floor like a rug and walk on his ass. It reminded me of that, and it was such like a turn off. And it was just like, even you being my motherfucking friend is a turn off, because you're like, And once I found out that he let his friends pretty much walk all over him, and just be their punching bag, it just like unconsciously, it just put in my head that he doesn't mind to be treated poorly. He doesn't care about being treated poorly, And I find myself not being able to respect him or whatever situation that he finds himself in. And I just don't want to be around him. And it turned me off to weed. Like, it's crazy, because I never knew that a person could turn me off to something that I used to relax and to help me open up creatively, And it did very much so that. So, moral of the story is, I am taking a break from marijuana. I want it to be for a good amount of time. So it's going to be at least over 1 month. I want to see what my actions are, my actions and my body is going to be doing, and how my mind is going to be feeling. I'm also starting school again. My classes start back up on Monday. So I feel like that'll definitely help me. And me just getting rid of people that just annoy my spirit. No matter how fucking nice they are, they annoy my spirit. And the thing is, he reminds me of a submissive, because you tell him to do something and he does it. Okay, take me here. Do this, do that. All right. Do this, do that. Like, he would do unnecessary stuff where it was like, okay, it's really sweet, it's really nice, but who asked you to do that? Nobody asked you to go out your way to do that. And so a lot of things about that situation turned me off, and it completely turned me off to marijuana. So with that being said, I'm taking a break from, I don't want to say I'm taking a break from people, because I very much so want to meet people, but I'm taking a break from a certain type of person, you know. I'm taking a break from people who, I don't know, I want to say I'm taking a break from men, to be honest, because I'm just over it. And I think I've been over it, but it's like, you find somebody, and the motherfucker found me. He came up to me trying to be cool. That be my issue. Like, the people that come up to me and and then I be trying to be nice, and then I see exactly where nice get me. It gets me annoyed the fuck out of my mind dealing with people who can't even get themselves together. But you want to have a friend and you want to do this and do that. I'll be so sick of being nice. I be so sick of being nice, which is why every time I go to work, I don't talk to nobody, because I do not have the patience to deal with nobody else's bullshit. I don't care how much potential you have. And I used to go off of that. Okay, he lacking in this, and this. Fine, but he has so much potential, and I see that, you know, he's similar to me, and we could be cool, and we could be friends, and we can have fun, and we can maybe do this and that. But they don't never get to the point to be around me long enough for me to want to do anything. Like, I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm over it. I am over it. Bye, y'all.